Welcome to HPI's Baja Endurance Challenge 2010. 12 hours of rush.
Okay.
Rivalries.
Germans must be happy now. Yeah.
And repairs.
That time of day, isn't it?
The fastest car will be ours.
12 hours and a lot of cursing.
This year's event was hosted in Utrecht in the Netherlands at the Raco 2000 large-scale facility. The perfect arena for 12 of the best Baja teams from across the continent to do battle. With qualifying done and the home teams leading the way, with Germany biting at their heels, it's time to begin. As the sun casts the dark shadow of the driver's stand across the track, already the changing light is beginning to distort drivers' view. With Team Holland 1 out in front, Germany are hot on their tail. The battle results in a broken shock for Holland. Meanwhile, just out of Marshall's view, Sweden's tough introduction to Baja Endurance is losing more time. The newcomers struggled to match the speed of the other teams during practice and qualifying, at times some 4 seconds off the pace. But of course in Baja Endurance it's not just pace you need. And Team Sweden were slowly improving. With some robust manoeuvring battles going on behind them, home favourites Team Holland 2 showed their experience staying clean and staying in front. And it has to be said, Holland 2 clearly knew their track very well. After qualifying a promising 4th on the grid, the first team to make pit table repairs was Slovenia with air filter problems.
Good luck.
Just over 1 hour in and Team Holland 2 hit trouble. After qualifying in top position, they fall to 5th. In second place, UK2 had made a great start and were clearly embracing the non-stop action.
Well, it's been non-stop for us. We haven't had time to sleep. Not really.
Although as hour 2 draws to a close, UK2 had begun to lose positions. Just as their rival British team's race picked up and they found themselves battling for 4th position. But at the front of the field, things were hotting up as race official Frank McKinney captured.
There's the battle on the track with Germany in first and Holland and Hungary. All three are on the same lap. And just within seconds of each other.
Meanwhile in the pits, more problems for Slovenia.
The servo died, so
Oh no.
I don't know why. We'll check about it. We'll see right now.
Last year's host Jan Ackermann of Team Germany felt their buggy needed to drive cleaner on the track.
We are on a third position, but we have too much problems, too many accidents on the track.
But ultimately their strong start gave him confidence for the rest of the race ahead.
Oh, it's good. I think we must need time to push and go more in front.
Soon after the 3-hour mark, Hungary finally lost second place to the relentless pressure of Team Holland 1. Putting the 2 home teams in front. And sitting in 8th place, Team Sweden were upbeat about their progress.
Great, I think.
Yeah?
Yes, because it's the first time.
Yeah.
We're very satisfied.
Good, good.
And so far,
First 3 hours going okay for you?
The car is going well.
Yeah? Very good.
With the home teams holding first and second positions, also battling for national pride was UK 1 and 2, who traded places and after 3.5 hours were on the same lap. but standing between the UK and potential podium positions was a very solid Germany. 4 hours in and the home teams continued to battle, but with the pole setters Holland 2 always ahead. And with Holland 1 losing ground, 2008 champions Hungary were more than willing to step up. Denmark, meanwhile, with a third of the race done, had got past both UK teams, but were some 19 laps away from challenging Germany for 4th place. Meanwhile, France continued its rough ride, with both of its teams holding the last 2 places for much of the race so far. And France Team 1's rotten luck continues, with a bad jump, front end damage, and it's off for more repairs. France's woe continued as the team just couldn't seem to keep their buggy on the track. 5 hours in, Holland 2's reign continues, with the Hungarians in second, separating them from Holland 1. But Hungary, 11 laps down from our leaders, look more and more convincing, showing a return to the standard of their winning year of 2008. They capitalised on the leaders' every mistake, edging their way closer to victory. Also, Germany, despite slipping from 1st down to 4th position, still drove with the kind of class that seemed to separate the top 4 from the rest of the pack. Denmark in 5th position were trying hard to catch up, but struggling to shake off the battle with 6th place UK 1. UK 2 meanwhile retired to the pits for repairs. With even more drastic reworks, Sweden were getting stuck into their baptism of fire, and despite major setbacks, still managed to stay ahead of both French teams, who were in 11th and 12th positions. Keeping an eye on proceedings, HPI's Frank McKinney observes.
It's the current leader, Team Holland 2, 7 hours in. Current 2nd place, Team Hungary. 3rd place, Netherlands 1, Holland 1.
Well into the second half of the race, and Denmark continued to look challenging, but ultimately gave back 4th place to the Germans.
For a moment we were 4th place, just a little moment.
Okay.
After dominating the 6th and 7th spots respectively, UK 1 and 2 are still side by side. Now in the pits.
We had a big accident, we hit the truck really hard.
But also, with much more at stake, Holland 2. After a bad crash, they're stuck making repairs to both ends of the car.
So what's happening here?
Got a loose shock absorber. A loose front.
The lead position they have held for almost half of the race has been lost to Hungary, and now Team Holland 1 have pushed past, leaving them in 3rd.
I made a mistake. There was I wanted to pass another car. I think it was Germany, and it went wrong. So my car crashed over, and yeah. Well.
What do you think your chances are for the team?
Well, the chances are very good, I think. But you need luck for a race like this.
Yeah.
If you pass another car and they hit you just a little bit, and the car flips over.
Yeah.
And it's broken. Yeah. Then you're gone.
Okay.
You have to drive.
Yeah.
But the chances are good, and also for the first team of Holland, they're also very good.
Yeah.
At this moment.
This is 1st and 2nd and 3rd.
After more than 7.5 hours of racing, the top 3 teams are separated by just 4 laps. This is shaping up to be the closest Baja endurance ever.
Hungary and Holland won. They're on the same lap. Holland 2 in the second blue car is 1 or 2 laps behind. These two, first and second, on the same lap.
Holland 1 were gaining, pressuring Hungary, waiting for their chance to pounce. Be it a lapse in concentration or a crack under pressure, Hungary's error lets Holland into first place. With Hungary off the track, Holland 2 also pass, and though still 2 laps back, they will now have plenty of scope to help their countrymen. But an error takes them out of the situation, and Hungary once again within spitting distance of retaking their lead. Though on this occasion, a bad corner from UK2 puts them out of the running again. Team Germany's lead from Denmark looks at risk, and it's all hands on buggy to get back into battle.
We have some problem with the spark plug.
Yeah.
And the car doesn't work, and then the starter is broken.
Ah, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you still think you have a pretty good chance of getting on the podium, first to third?
I think it's now they're going away.
Yeah. You think? Yeah. It's pretty close.
So many laps different for third position.
Yeah.
Team Holland 1 pit for a new receiver battery and fuel.
Safety first in Holland.
But just as it looks like the top 3 are getting away, Hungary hit trouble. And the usually cool and calm team hit full panic. They must act fast to diagnose and fix electrical problems. And just as they hit the track, hoping to retain third place,
Bad luck.
there's no time for relaxing. Just outside the podium spots, and the drama's still as intense. The rivalry between Germany and Denmark continues in the pits as the Danes rush to make a clutch change under the watchful, if a little smug eyes of Team Germany. But there's no time to argue. The only way to win this battle is to focus. Meanwhile, still in second following Hungary's problems, Holland too have issues of their own. But back with Denmark and the rivalry continues.
The Germans must be happy now.
But their clutch change is almost done. 11 minutes of frantic work will have handed Team Germany at least 20 laps.
It took 6 last year.
Oh no.
But they're not out of the woods yet. With a solid appearance put in at every Baja Endurance Challenge final to date, the Slovenians have had rotten luck in 2010's final. But with the lights fading, they're in the pits again. But for these guys, it's all part of the fun. The only team to suffer more than Slovenia were France 1 and 2, back with more issues. And across the pit, and at the other end of the race, a glimpse of Holland. The home teams have by no means had it all their own way.
Sun goes down, all the problems start.
Yes, in Baja Endurance, there are no relaxing sunsets. With less than an hour to go, and with just 6 laps on third place Hungary, Holland 2 will have less than 3 minutes to defend their position. Despite a lightning-quick engine change, they forfeit second place. Hungary are now 8 laps ahead. And after 12 hours of frantic activity, calm falls over the pits. as everyone's attention turns to the track for the closing laps. All but 2 teams remain, and as the checkered flag is raised, the determined top qualifiers, Team Holland 2, take the same position as last year with 1,290 laps. Just 3 laps ahead by Hungary, winners of the inaugural Baja Endurance, failed to finish last year's final, but now a return to form with 2nd place. Leaving our winners, Holland won with a phenomenal 1,337 laps in 12 hours and 21 seconds.